Welcome to Win Souls TV. This is your host, Jeff Thomas, and today I really just want to talk about a realization that I had with the Lord. You guys don't know this, but I've really been preparing to speak a lot in churches and specific venues that I'm invited to. This used to only just be a YouTube thing, but what the Lord told me about my ministry is that I would be speaking all around the world. Well, now that's slowly but surely beginning to happen. And at first, he had me, I was in a place where I was reaching out to places that were not necessarily in my relative area to go and speak. But now he corrected me and he told me, he said, look, bloom where you are planted. Bloom where you're planted. So what does that mean? That's basically saying take advantage of the location that you're at right now and get involved in the community in such a way that it puts my stamp of approval wherever you are. So do what I've called you to do just in your specific location, not anywhere else, but start small in your specific location. So bloom where you're planted. I don't know who needed to hear that, but somebody needed to hear that. Okay. And so I've been literally, as soon as I focused on it, immediately things began to take off. I started meeting people in gyms that I didn't even know were pastors, but turned out to be pastors. Pastors have been, reaching out to me, just people that I didn't even know, really. And so I know that the Lord's hand is on this. And the thing about it is that through all of this, I just came to the realization that you can't necessarily motivate people. I talked about this maybe last week or 2 weeks ago when I talked about what is it gonna take. That's the title of the video. But you can't really motivate people. It has to come from a specific place that they're not willing to be shaken from. Okay, so it has to be more than just, oh man, I'm hyped up because I just watched up this YouTube video. It has to come from a deeper place, from, you go to a conference or a seminar and you get hyped up. They got you chanting certain things and you feel like you can take on the world momentarily. But as soon as you get home, it's just kind of like, man, I kind of want to just fall back into the individual that I was before I went to the conference. And so slowly but surely you just conform back into who you were. But walking this walk to win souls and to minister and to talk to people, this isn't something that is new. Like, ministers and pastors and preachers have been trying to get the body of Christ to move in that direction for as long as this has begun. You know what I mean? And the thing about it is that for some people it takes specific things. For me, like, I had to experience a little bit of loss, and that kind of shook me. But for others, they're just not going to move. And then for others, they're afraid of what people would think. So I'm going to, once I, consult the Lord and figure out exactly where he wants me to take that, I really won't be making videos like the videos I've been making in the past in terms of trying to get people up to move in a certain direction. I'm going to be led of the Lord. Not saying that I wasn't led of the Lord, but I'm just saying that there's a specific direction that he wants me to take. There's a key there that I am missing that I haven't consulted the Lord with. And until I get that key, I won't be making any more videos pertaining to, what is it going to take, or get up and start doing something and da 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 da. I'm just going to be making videos, instructional videos from that point on. until I understand what the Lord is really trying to show me. Because, based on my specific ministry, what the Lord has given me, there's a direction that he wants me to move down, but that key is absolutely necessary for me to fulfill the things that he's told me he wants me to fulfill. Okay, so there's a lot more to just winning a soul than to getting people saved or being the conduit to where people realize that they need Jesus. And one of the main components is bringing them to a place where they have a sustainable relationship with the Lord. They realize that they've experienced him, they know him, and then they want to fulfill the things that he has for them. They want to live out that body of, that their part in the body of Christ. Whether that's a pore, whether that's a hand, whether that's a toenail, an eyeball, saliva, whatever it wants to be, they actually want to live that out. And until I, gather that key, I just won't be making those types of videos anymore, because I feel like there's a line between being somewhat pushy and actually telling people truth. But getting people up and getting them to move is that's not my job. My job is just to go and do what the Lord has told me to do. It's not on me whether people get up and move or whether you get people to get up and move. That's all on the Lord. Okay? The Lord has to touch their heart in order for them to have a sustainable moving or walking in the body of Christ. And you just want to be the conduit that, can bring about that, I guess, revival in them so that they realize who they are within themselves. And so I just came to that realization. You guys be blessed. Also, I've begun doing, so this next video will be a Q&A video, and somebody sent me an email concerning a few questions that he had. And so, send in your questions, send in, a few things that, you would like to know. And, based on some of the things that I've experienced and based on the word, I'll do my best to answer them. So yeah, just send in your questions. There are some videos that I've made in the past that just weren't clear. We can clear them up. Anything that you want to know about testimonies, I'm very open. Just in case you haven't realized that on this channel yet. So yeah, just let me know and we'll just move in that direction. You guys be blessed. Love you. Get up in that word, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.